Conscious living. How can you live more consciously? We're talking about that this morning on Motivation. We have with us Mabel Adironke. Now, she's quite a lot of things rolled into one. She's a sought-after public speaker, commentator, media entrepreneur, consultant, communication strategist, and a digital media expert. When it comes to conscious living, what exactly does it mean? How can we be more conscious about what we do every day? To the show.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Good morning.
All right, so where do we begin, and why is this something we even need to take cognizance of?
Okay, conscious living involves doing things because we want to, because you are driven, you are passionate, and doing things rationally and doing things positively towards achieving a better goal for yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's it.
So the average person, let's say in terms of percentages now, do you think the average person is actually living consciously?
The average person is not living consciously. Only those who are driven by something, a particular goal or a particular fulfillment, are living consciously because they have to deny themselves of some basic things that will set them back. So because conscious living involves doing things rationally, you will pay attention to the things that you do. You would want to grow daily by setting aside some things that can set you back, set you aside from getting to that point in life. So there are different things that are involved in conscious living because, first of all, you have to take time to spend time alone, try to understand yourself, then get to know yourself, get to accept the kind of person that you are. You also must learn how to grow
in yourself.
Yes,
I have to touch on what you're saying now. So you said spend time with yourself. Now, the average person probably deems their personality from how they interact with others. But you're saying learn to live with yourself, learn to understand yourself. How do you understand yourself?
Conscious living has to do with you in particular. Because if you have to deal with other people, you won't, there's this thing they call personal growth, because that's what conscious living does. It makes you grow personally. It awakens your power of concentration. Because in power of concentration, that's where you find the true essence of life, the true nature of living consciously.
I'm thinking about the average 9-to-5 worker now. He knows what he needs to do. He knows he needs to be up at a certain time of the day to achieve certain goals. He knows he has to wrap up his work at a certain time of the day. He knows he has to have a certain amount of money in his pocket to be able to get some things done the next month. So are you still saying that those who are actually achieving that, maybe that is their goal? It's not a higher goal, but it's still a goal all the same. Are you saying they're not living consciously?
Of course they are living consciously, because they won't be doing what they are doing if they are not on the right path towards achieving something greater. I would like to think of human beings as a plant. Talking about conscious living now, because the amount of sun, the amount of water you absorb will determine how you will grow. You can't take water and not take sunlight. So like a 9-to-5 worker now, you know that you're supposed to get to work at a particular point in time. If you don't want to, you don't have to. That's it. So living consciously, that's part of living consciously, because you're doing that to achieve a better goal for yourself.
There are probably some young people just graduated, you know, from a higher institution, and they're looking for work. They've not found a job. Maybe they've been searching for a while. How would you advise they live more consciously?
Of course, that was why I said initially that you need to spend time with yourself. Know what you're capable of doing. Know your strengths, your weaknesses before going into that labor market. Because, of course, even if you're going into the labor market as a youth couple or somebody who just graduated from school, you need to know, you need to understand your strengths, your weakness, so as to know, okay, this is what I'm going for into the labor market, and know where to fit in.
So I have, you know, a younger sibling who hasn't really found, you know, a space in the labor market, has decided to embark on his own business. Now, to someone like me that's been working all my life for other people, I probably can't see how that's going to work. I just feel, you know, you have to work for people before you can work for yourself. So am I am I making or forcing my ideals on to him?
Yes, you are, because if, taking for example what you pointed out, if he or she has determined to be a boss on his own or our own, that's because they decided to. You can't, the person cannot align with what you want. It's what they want or he or she wants that is going for, or he or she is going for.
So he has to get into his own consciousness and make a decision on his own.
Exactly.
There are a lot of parents who are trying to do that, trying to make their kids go into law or medicine, but they feel that they are being more conscious. They are living more consciously by making sure they're helping their young people align.
If we pay attention to instances as such, we would find out that most people who go with their parents' choice don't end up practicing what their parents want them to do.
Okay.
That's because it does not align with what they want to do.
Okay.
So if, for example, my mom says, okay, I want you to be a doctor, and I know I'm in the line of arts. Okay. I want to be a musician. I will just do that for doing sake, but that does not mean that is what is going to bring food to my table. Okay. And because I'm passionate, I'm driven about something, that's what I will go for. All right. So I might probably fail at what they want me to do. Yeah.
So living more consciously is about getting more in touch with yourself in what you hope to achieve, and hopefully we've given you a little insight. Maybe spend a little time with yourself. If you have any questions, we will be taking them on social media. Use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC, and we'll see if we can respond in good time. All right, at this point, let's take a quick break. There's still quite a little more coming your way on Wake Up Nigeria.